Hey family, Julia here. Beautiful day today. Thought I'd pop on with some messages from the plant spirits, the trees. I just got this new deck and I'm so excited to use it. It's the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Faye. Funny because I was like, I wonder if we've got messages from the Fae. The Fae or the fairies, they're intimately related and connected to plant life. When you think about the fairy realms or stories you grew up with from childhood about fairies, I would exclude Tinkerbell from this. Just how there's such magic and childlike innocence, such purity and like high spirits, uplifting energy. Yeah, so you saw that was like a crisp, brand new opening. Ooh, I love the artwork on this already. The Traveler, the Fool. So it says adventure and potential. Already I'm feeling that the trees are waiting to connect with you. I know as winter sets into the Northeast United States, it's a bit more difficult, or shall I say less comfortable. But I encourage you while you can to spend time outdoors nurturing yourself. That's already coming through really loudly as something they want me to say. So spend more time observing and witnessing, just taking a step back. Trees, that's a really interesting message. The trees have many different perspectives through which they look at things. From the perspective of their roots, the way of life is difficult, full of turmoil and reaching around in places you can't see, trying to connect with the roots of other trees. From the perspective of the trunk, it is sturdy, barren, stable, steady, stubborn, immovable. But from the branches, there is expansion, there is upliftment. There is adventure, discovery. And with the leaves, there is potential. Or if they're pine trees, the needles, the potential. Any fruits on the trees, the potential. The result of the growth. The result of the discovery. Something to show for it all. And trees require water and sunlight, as do we. So make sure that you're spending as much time in the sun as you can, especially right now, the post the lunar eclipse. There's so many downloads coming in, so many light codes pouring in from the sun, serving as DNA activation, whether you're really in the sunlight or not. But it's more pleasant for you to absorb when you're actually directly under the sunlight. And the trees, they go through their seasons. They know when to let go. Okay. Yeah. I was like, that felt like the message that they were trying to get me to. They know when to let go. And what came out here? The Wheel of Fortune. Potential. Change. Possibilities. Number 10. Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous? Oh. I'm hearing navigating the night, reaching for new wonders. Also, a sense of alchemy. Like you're turning things around for yourself. Huh. Okay. As these light codes are pouring in, humanity right now is getting ready to jump timelines again as a collective. This is something that you may or may not be familiar with, jumping, like navigating in your own life, quantum jumping. And really, every time you make a choice, you choose a timeline. So when you choose to break cycles, when you choose to integrate your knowing, you're able to leave a lower timeline. When I say lower timeline, I mean a timeline where you have been learning a particular lesson from a certain perspective long enough, and you having learned this lesson, making a new choice, shifting into a new vibration, has brought you into a timeline closer to your true soul fulfillment. So you could also be noticing now that that the way you're experiencing time is shifting. So what could have been running 3 errands could turn into running 15 errands and taking 5 hours out of your day. It could be reading a book and expecting it to take you a few hours, but your absolute absorbed concentration brought you to finish it much sooner. Things like this. So I'm hearing everything we learned last month is being put to the test this month. And I guess that makes sense. In my last video, I went into a little bit of the numerology of November, kind of playing on the things we were learning in October. So October was the 10 month, but its true form is the 8 oct. And with November, we have the Nov, which is the 9, and it's an 11 month. The 10 and the 8 become a time of realigning yourself and your potential to your possibilities to the highest timeline you can be on, which is the timeline in which you fulfill your soul mission. I should clarify and say that it's not that you're not fulfilling your soul mission now, because all of the learning and the preparation are required for you to get to the thing that feels like this is what I was born to do, but there's delays, there's XYZ, this, that, and the other that's in the way, when those are just preparing you for that thing you're here to do. So the 11 and the 9, it becomes, well, did you learn your lesson? We showed you last month, we gave you downloads and ideas of what's coming, but did you learn your lesson in letting go of the things that you don't want anymore? Did you find clarity? in your habits, in your thought patterns, in your relationships. Put to the test. Any other messages from the tree spirits or the fae? Wherever's the fae. The fae are here. It's a time for you to embrace stillness. As we transition seasons, also moving from fall into winter. I mean, did fall really happen? But this is a time of reflection and taking stock. That's the word. Like going through your mental and emotional accounting. Just making sure that you have all your ducks in a row for what's coming. Because what's coming is much, much bigger than what left. Yes, so this is, if you're familiar with Ayurveda, connecting with Vata at this time, or balancing your Vata energy, which is your air and ether elementals. This is vital for keeping your body in equilibrium as it gets brisk and cool. How do you balance that? Stay warm, stay grounded, and deliberate in your action. If I'm hearing that your self-care routines are going to evolve. They're going to change. So what might have been working for you up to this point isn't serving you as it needs to as you continue to evolve. So again, this idea of letting go of how you think things should be. Okay. Yeah. We got the Page of Cups. Why don't I like this? Why don't I like this? The Page of Cups. We've got the Frog. Page of Shells. Intuition and inspiration. I mean, the card is beautiful, but the energy I'm just picking up from this is like, I'm hearing a fishy phone, like, hey, I miss you, how are you? People oh my god, this is so funny. I was just on a walk before recording this video. This was something that they reminded me that I didn't mention in another video I put out. Yeah, so like this energy of the 11 with the 9, like, have you learned your lesson? It brings to mind the 9 of Wands as like the wounded warrior archetype, where, okay, I've been through the ringer. I don't know if I have it in me to do this anymore. But all of that experience is so that you can begin your next phase having learned how to navigate all these pieces that are going to fit into what you're building. So as you graduate, this will shift your energy. It'll shift the way you move, the way you operate, the way you embody yourself. And the Page of Cups, this just is telling me that there are people that are picking up on this, whether they're connected to you now, whether they're getting readings about you or asking around about you, just trying to get info on, like, hey, like, so-and-so's looking different, like, what's up? Or so-and-so's not doing the same things that they used to. Where are they? You're leveling up. You're leveling up. So this could be someone wanting to get in touch with you. Can we get more on this? No. What do you mean no? They don't want me to know more. I mean, the people that are trying to keep tabs on you. Okay, so it's someone watching you from a distance. You may or may not actually know this person is so interested in you and what you're up to and what you're about to do, but they sense it. So they're like, let me keep an eye on so-and-so, whoever's watching this video, because they got it going on, and I want some of that. I'm hearing do your duty. Like, your responsibilities might be shifting at this time, so take heed. Take the necessary precautions before beginning anything new. Do your research. Okay, anything else on this frog? Anything else on this frog? Who's watching my viewers? Secretly stalking. Your guides are aware of this. Your ancestors and God is watching whoever the heck is watching you right now. They're like, don't you worry, don't you worry. They're telling me to tell you not to worry because they are on it. They're on it. Just remember, they might be able to hide from you, but no one can hide from God. So you trust God. You trust God and know that everything's going to be okay. Literally. Mind your own business. The Magician. We have it's a crow. Beautiful willpower and creation on the bottom of the deck. I just feel like you're minding your own business right now. And that's also another thing that people are a little like, wait, what? About, because they can't get what they want from you like they might have been able to in the past. Ooh. Boundary game is strong, my friends. Your focus is sharpening. I can see, like, maybe y'all are photographers, so I can see like someone literally focusing their camera. Or someone's literally Krishna, that's not funny. Why was I about to say that and all these cards started popping out? Not funny. Yeah, I was about to say, like, someone really, like, has their eye on you. Like, I meant literally taking pictures of you, stalking you kind of situation. So that's a very specific message for someone. That's not for everyone. Yeah, we've got the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and Death. The Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, no, they see you. These people, they're watching you in awe. They're in absolute awe of the BS you're no longer taking. Like, you're stepping into your strength, your power. And I feel like this is taking a more... Excuse me, I'm so congested because of what I ate yesterday. You're stepping into your power, and this is taking a more masculine quality. Like, I'm feeling like brazenness, a bold energy. What's that? Success and triumph. Six of Acorns. Yeah. So like, you're overcoming roadblocks. I mean, I just keep hearing roadblocks. What's about the roadblocks? What's that about the roadblocks? They are insignificant. They are insignificant, I hear. And that it doesn't matter what people are throwing at you psychically, with magic. It doesn't matter, because your ancestors are all over that. Your ancestors are all over that, fighting on your behalf and making sure that the way is clear enough for you to do what you need to do. Now, of course, they're not gonna stop you from learning a lesson that you need to learn on your own, because of course they could do it for you, but if you don't learn what you need to know in the moment, that's going to help you with something later on down the road, then it's not actually serving you for them to take care of whatever it is that you're asking for help with. So you are protected. That there is no question. You are so protected and so loved and so guided that you are starting to trust your intuition more, and that's helping you step into this energy of confidence. Yeah. Of confidence. Maybe you guys could be seeing or connecting with deer spirits. The deer have messages for you. So if you happen across one, or they find you within how long of seeing this video? 24 hours? 24 hours of seeing this video, then know that that's whatever's occurring at that moment, whatever you're thinking about or discussing with someone, that's a message for you. Yeah, so I'm hearing like your evolution is protected, like you, because of the Seven of Wands being right next to the Death card. Like nothing is going to be able to stop you from becoming who you're meant to be. And that's a really loud message for Scorpio season, because what card is the Death card? It's a scorpionic card. This is a time to be real with yourself in a way that you have maybe shied away from in the past, because the more you integrate, the more you're able to liberate yourself from the weight of ignorance of aspects of yourself. That's a heavy message, but those energies are heavy. That which you deny about yourself is, yeah, my dog is like, yup. That which you deny about yourself is, it's heavy. Of course, right when I start to talk about this, all these things come up as distractions. That's what this is. People are going to be trying to distract you, whether they're people in bodies or entities trying to sway your mind to influence you to do things that you know you're not supposed to be doing, or to do things that aren't in your best interest. Whether they're really like things that aren't, whether they're really like bad things or just not great. Take that how you will. But I just see that like your guides, your team, your spirit team, Mr. Dave, is cocooning you. You are being cocooned as you are finishing this phase of your evolution. And it doesn't matter what they're throwing at you, because it will not interfere. They're not having the interference. They're not playing. They're not playing. I mean, they're never playing, but they're not playing. Especially not with you during this time in this phase of your evolution. I mean, it's also telling me that you're being more disciplined with your time, like who you're allowing into your space. And I mean time when I say space, because time is relative. Ew, what is that? What is that? Like people trying to weasel their way in. Blech. We're not having it. Oh. Wow, that's such a beautiful card, and I freaked out because it's a peacock. Look at that. Judgment, awakening. Oh my god, that is glorious. Do you see how beautiful that is? So incredible. Renewal and enlightenment. Yeah, so it's speaking to me also again of the masculine energy spurring your creativity. What else? Oh, other cards. 2 other cards came out. Funny. The 9 of Wands, which I was talking about before, and then the Fool. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. 9 of Wands. 9 of Acorns. Power and perseverance. So much power in that card. Are you kidding me? I'm hearing lethal. Like, your focus is lethal at this time. You're not letting anyone or anything get in your way, as you should. As you should be so protective of your time. Because this focus is what's propelling you into your next phase. Literally. Adventure, potential. There's also such a polarity between these two energies. There's a gravity and a density in this power and perseverance of the 9 of Wands. And then with the Fool, with the Traveler, there's lightness and weightlessness. You're balancing gravity and weightlessness at this time. In everything that you do. In the way that you think, in the way that you eat, in the way that you literally move, the way you experience your emotions and respond to your emotions, the way you create, what you create. Oh. What's that? It's the final countdown. So mastery of this energy, of balancing these two energies, is going to I'm hearing they're done for. Like they thought they saw how powerful you were. Maybe they recognized it a little bit more than you did, but they got another thing coming. They got another thing coming. Ah. This is also okay, this is also I'm saying this 3 times, so it's important. It's imperative that you find balance between action and rest. Imperative. Especially as these incoming energies are like slamming you down and you're like, no, I have this, that, and the other thing to do. Like, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. If your body's asking you to rest and take a nap, whatever work you do when you should be resting is not going to be work that pleases you. Like, we all know it. So just listen to yourself, would you? They're going to be trying to interfere. They are going to be trying to interfere with your intuition at this time. So how does that happen? It happens when you're not taking proper care to clean your space energetically. It also is, they also have entryway when you have doubt. Doubt is their door in. So if you're doubting something, take it to God immediately. Immediately. And she will remind you that your natural state of being is fearless. What are we counting down to? Okay, more on that. Oh. We're counting down to your debut. Like your blossoming. Right now you're in the final stages of your evolution, which is harder than the start of your transition. We're always transitioning, but these cycles that are closing are ending a lot of karma for you. And your next phase, you're not going to have the karma from those timelines. You're going to have the lessons you learned from having lived those timelines. So this is propelling you further into your destiny. Activating more of your soul gifts at this time. Which is why you need to be connecting with the earth and the trees and the fae. Because they keep you grounded, but they also hold immense wisdom. I'm hearing masters of mysteries. And to reshaping you. And by reshaping, I don't mean making you into anything that you are not already, but making you more of yourself. Yeah, I'm hearing natural life. Yeah, so the Queen of Wands came out again with the 5 of Cups. Passion and creativity with hope and readjustment. My God, aren't these cards just gorgeous? I'm like not over it. I'm just remembering a song. The lyrics. Oh. It's about an old love. The passion and pain remind me of you. I rave and rant, refusing to forget you, but I still can't It's not quite unrequited love. It's more right person, right time, wrong timeline. And in love, the being together is as sweet as, or sometimes not even as sweet as, the separation. And that's what that song is about. It's about the separation of lovers. Nat telling me that there's interference. Clearing the interference, returning that to its sender, down the left side of the body. Yeah, Raven Rant refusing to forget you. This is not that same little, like, fishy energy from before. It's someone seeing what could have been with you. Or you seeing what could have been. No, it's someone else. It's someone else. But again, this did you learn your lesson? Because you would know if they were the person you've been wanting to meet, waiting to meet. That's really loud twin flame energy. Wow. Just a message here to find the sweetness in separation. And actually, that's one of the highest if not the the greatest realization of love of God, is to have the sweetness in separation. The sweetness, but also the love and the devotion in not being with the supreme. Wow. Can I have another card on that? Okay, well, anything in addition to that you'd like me to add? They're like, it's getting long, Julia. Your video's getting long. Okay, then fine. Last message. We'll wrap this up. Okay, the passion and the pain. The passion is derived from pain, so I'm seeing you're finding ways to alchemize that for your creativity. Ooh, don't be afraid to explore your darkness through art, your shadows, because that will not only help you alchemize them, but you'll be able to actually name the thing. You'll be able to actually reconcile with it by expressing it safely. And when I say shadow, shadow's not all dark, I mean negative. It's the things that we shun, whether they're positive or negative, based on our conditioning and environment, our relationships. But then again, it's, yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you. That's beautiful. That is, my heart just feels like swelling with like, we did it. We finally made it. We're here. Like, it all worked out. It all went how it was supposed to. That kind of energy. 8 of Cups. 8 of Shells. Quest. Renewal. Because I'm just seeing this energy of something I said before, how we can't hide from God. God sees everything we want to see about ourselves and everything we don't want to see about ourselves. So as we come closer to our truth and shining light on those things that we may perceive as unsavory, there's such a relief. That's the word. There's such a relief that comes from speaking your truth. I just went through something like this last night, and it was unsavory. But it was relieving to know that I'm like at a place in my own journey that I can be honest with myself, even when I'm seeing things about myself that I don't want to see, I don't like. But that acceptance is the first step to alchemizing things. Because you accept you finally have the truth. You're finally looking at the truth, or a truth that you didn't want to see. And so now what? Well, that's up to you. Now what? It's time to rediscover your joy. The things that truly make you happy. Not the things that other people tell you should make you happy. So it could be something you've never done before and haven't even thought of yet. And if that's the case, then someone is coming soon, or something is coming soon to introduce that idea to you. Or if it's something that you did as a kid and haven't felt empowered to return to, you will soon. You'll have a conversation or some event that will say, okay, it's time. Get ready. Wow, a lot going on in this message for you. But I hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're seeing this. And God bless you, really. God bless you. See you in the next one.